If it's too loose, you're gonna get to the bottom and you're gonna be putting a lot of pressure on the bottom, or you might feel it rotate a lot, and that's not good. You want it to be nice and snug through here. Certainly you can get to a point where you put too many socks and you're kind of too tight here that you're not actually getting down in here. We call it like propping, or you're gonna be holding your leg up higher than it wants to be in the socket. So there is this balance. I don't expect you to like master this week, but you'll experiment with it. Mostly because what will happen is when you're standing and walking and wearing this, your leg is going to shrink. We expect it to get smaller, so you add socks to restore that volume and keep that tight fit. Now you may feel a little tighter. Good, so pull your leg out just a little bit. Yeah, good, and then back down. The other thing that'll be important is, I'll show you next time, but that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna roll this up for you right now while you're standing.
Okay.
Actually, are you secure enough?
Yes.
So this is pretty tight because it's brand new. If we need to go to a bigger one, we can. But you see how I'm kind of rolling it on like you did with your liner? So, you know, really does not need to go much higher than that.
Okay, so it doesn't need to be on your skin.
We can talk about, there's different strategies to getting on the skin and getting it secure to your skin. Good, perfect. Go ahead and stand and just do equal weight on both feet. Let's move your feet shoulder width apart. Good. Weight into the system, good. Good, so now and I do this because it kind of builds what we call the proprioception. You have to learn, your body has to learn where that prosthetic foot is in space, right? Yes. And you do that through the feeling of the ground coming through the foot up into the socket. So you're gonna get to feel like that's what it feels like when I'm putting my heel into the ground. And then we're gonna put it behind us, and that's what it's gonna feel like when the toes, you build that connection to the earth through that metal by just doing repetitions like this. And so when you take a step, you're gonna, we call it heel strike. You wanna keep your quad. You don't wanna be doing this.
Okay.
If you're doing that, you're not strong enough. You wanna keep that knee and the leg straight. You wanna get it started for the next step, and you're gonna roll to the toe, and you're gonna swing forward. So, and that's what these kind of training tools are about, is building that connection, building that strength. Good, so now take this foot to here and keep the prosthesis behind you. Good. Now just shift weight to the back and then forward again, moving the hips forward. Good.
Okay.
All three to take a nice step.
Now, my knee just bent doing that. I mean, is that okay?
That's okay, because
Okay.
at some point you're going to, the prosthetic heel is going to come off the ground, the knee's going to start to bend, and then you're going to bend and you're going to swing it through and get it ready for that next step. So yeah, that's okay. It's kind of that inflection point where it says, okay, I'm ready to bend and take the next step. Slow, equal steps. Good. So a smaller step with your left foot. Side. Good. Be a little bit short still. You need to go in a little more. So sometimes standing is nicer, but it's a little more safe, right? So good. So now you're in there.
Yeah. Okay.
But this might be hard for you to reach down.
So I could then sit down again.
Yeah.
And do the rolling up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And when you roll it up, yeah, put it at that angle. Good. Perfect. There you go. So that's soft.
And so you want me to do.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the best thing you can do for yourself this week is practice sit to stand, like this is gonna get, do this 100 times.
Uh-huh.
Having both legs, feet planted on the ground and trying to use the prosthesis and your muscles, your quads and your glutes and standing up, versus all just like
Can
hands.
I buy new ones? Is there a glute store around?
I wish there were.
There's
Yeah.
not?
But you're gonna get them stronger.
Okay.
And then shifting weight like this and just doing little things around the house like this. Don't go out trying to walk a marathon this weekend or do too much, because you're gonna pay the price. So right now it's strength and changes of your leg.
Okay. And you would do this for a period of 12 minutes or 10 minutes and then not, so you leave this on all day or?
No, it's not gonna be on all day yet. I would leave it on for 1 to 2 hour like intervals, take
Okay.
it off, let your skin and everything relax, and then do it again later in the day. Now, start with like 2 sessions and then see how your body feels, how your skin's feeling after, today is a Tuesday, by the weekend, and then maybe do 3 sessions. So it can be on anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a day at that point, but it's going on and off. It's not staying on
4 hours.
consecutively for
Okay,
6
okay,
hours.
okay.
So, because that's where you'll do damage. You want to get up, wear it, do some practice. You can wear it while you're sitting and having dinner and reading or whatever, just to get used to having it on. But then remind yourself to take it off, take the liner off, let your skin take a break, stuff like that. Yeah, if you're gonna be wearing the leg 4 to 6 hours, I would wash it. I'll show you when you completely invert it. You just have to wash the inside surface. And just with whatever soap you use on your hands or your face, nothing special, no alcohol-based things. Just most people will roll it off and like kind of rinse it underneath the sink or the shower, and then put on a towel to dry for the next day. Eventually, you would have at least 2 of those at home. So one's wearing and drying. Yeah. But right now, we're still kind of in the experimentation phase and kind of just getting you home. Yeah, and you can do all this with the walker, and then you can start with like one hand on the walker. The more hands you take off, the more your hips and everything has to
do
balance.
something.
Yeah, right. And the muscles are going to take a while to get strong. So you're better off having them here for stability. They don't necessarily have to be there to like hold you up.
Right. Yeah.
But so you don't have to like death grip it, but have it there for stability.
I would use my walker.
Yeah.
I can stand without it.
Remember, short, equal steps, heel to the ground, keep that quad fired, keep that knee stable as you progress into the next step. Good. Some shorter, good. Good. You want to hear the heel hit the ground. Good, hold that, good. Good. These look better than the first round, for sure. You look better.
I'll stay here all day. We'll be doing a marathon tomorrow.
It's like you have your walker there, because then you're going to the front of the foot and the back of the foot. All of that is just building that understanding and that connection to the prosthesis. You could, if you're in a position where you could just do lateral movements, right? These are just learning how to control that prosthetic foot underneath you. And then just get some repetitions. Don't worry about trying to walk, right? If you try to go out and go walking, you're gonna get frustrated because you're just not there yet.
Not there.
And things are gonna hurt, or you're gonna hurt yourself. So don't worry about trying to do too much walking. Stay in the house and do a
Stay
little
in the house
walking.
and do the basics. Okay.
And then,
I can do that.
All that's gonna give us a lot of information next week of kind of where you're at and how you're feeling, and then we can go from there. It's most likely, I'll have to keep that from you. There has to come to a point where I have to keep the prosthesis from you so that our technicians can make the final version, which will be stronger and lighter, and won't have that big red puck. So there'll be, and then after you get that, I can trust, okay, he's been doing his work, we're gonna do a little more now. Now we're gonna go try to walk a block or two and stuff like that. You can slowly add distance or time, but